If your family's hot and miserable, just add an AC tune-up for only $109 from Premier Heating and Air, and you'll be cool and happy. Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company.
The Teacher of the Year for East Lawrence Middle School is Paul Conyers. He is currently teaching 8th grade science and Georgia studies at East Lawrence Middle School. He stated, "It is truly an honor to be chosen to represent my school." Mr. Conyers lives by the motto, "Be present and engaged." One of his core beliefs and expectations is that all students can learn. Always wanting to provide his students with a reason for being at school, Mr. Conyers is intentional in making his students aware that he is concerned for their well-being. A former student said, "He has an ability to empower and encourage others. Helping students know their importance and find their purpose is his passion." She continues saying, "He has a way of making you feel like you're the most important person in the room. I know I will remember his kindness and authenticity for the rest of my life." A co-worker stated, "Mr. Conyers motivates his students to do well and holds them accountable. He is a student-driven teacher who invests in the lives of his students." She continues saying, "Mr. Conyers always presents himself in a manner that exudes confidence and professionalism. He is an amazing person and educator, and the East Lawrence Middle School family is lucky to have him as one of us."
Mr. Conyers is a good teacher because every time you walk in his class, you can look on the board. Our assignments will be there, so we always know when things are due, so we can stay on top of it. When we walk in there, he always makes jokes, and every time we walk in his class, we always get a good laugh and have a good day.
Coach Connors is a good teacher because he challenges us every day and helps us to be the best version of ourselves.
Coach Connors is a good teacher because every day when we walk in the classroom, he pushes us to do our work and be the best person we possibly can in the classroom and outside of school.
Coach Connors is a great teacher because he challenges us to do our work even when we don't feel like it.
Coach Connors is a great teacher because he challenges us to do our work every day, and he is a great teacher overall in Georgia studies and physical science. He helps us when we need help, and he challenges us because he knows that we can do it and excel at it, and if we don't, then he'll help us and make sure we get it where he moves on.
This is East Lawrence Middle School's Teacher of the Year, Paul Conyers. The Teacher of the Year for East Lawrence Elementary School is Lauren Evans. Ms. Evans began her teaching career in Statesboro, Georgia, where she served as a K-2 resource teacher and later a P5 autism teacher. In 2013, she began teaching at West Lawrence High School as an SID-PID teacher. She currently co-teaches 5th grade at East Lawrence Elementary. She stated, "Through co-teaching, I have found a new passion for teaching that I didn't know I had in me." At a young age, Ms. Evans knew she wanted to be a teacher just like her mom. She stated, "My passion for the self-contained setting developed during my student teaching and never left. Serving the students and families at East Lawrence Elementary has been a dream come true." A former student stated, "She took the time to know me, and my day was always better because of her." As a member of the Aspiring Leaders class of 2022, she states, "Some things that I find most challenging, like available time for planning or material prep, are just what it takes to make a difference in the lives of my students." A co-worker shared, "Lauren strives first and foremost to ensure that her students are valued, loved, and considered in every decision she makes. She is a leader in all she does and sets an example for others to learn and grow."
Miss Evans is a caring and loving teacher. One thing I love the most about Miss Evans is how much she loves and cares for us and everyone else. She's a very kind teacher. We love you, Miss Evans.
Miss Evans is a good teacher because she helps us with everything and she reads stuff out loud and she'll do anything to help us with stuff. Miss Evans is the best teacher because she look for us. Look for us and she gives us courage, and she was the goodest teacher I ever seen my whole life. And might be long things she does, and she quite give us kindness and stuff. It's like that, and just that some kids are bad, and Miss Evans just cools down and tell them to calm down, and they do and they quite calm down and do like she says.
So she helps us when we need help and stuff, and then say you was reading something and you didn't understand the word, she'll make you pronounce the words by words, take a small part and take the other part, and then she'll help you with the other words. And then when you're doing something for her, she's really kind and stuff.
Miss Evans is a good teacher because she helps us with reading, and she is just a good teacher all around. She's nice, and she's like a, second mom to me.
This is East Lawrence Elementary School's Teacher of the Year, Lauren Evans. The Teacher of the Year for West Lawrence High School is Brittany Faircloth. She has been teaching for 8 years. Ms. Faircloth began her career in the same classroom that inspired her to become a teacher. She stated, "In high school, I was able to visit self-contained classrooms during my break. I fell in love with working with this group of students." In her classroom, instead of focusing strictly on academic skills, she began incorporating functional life skills because she saw the need for her students to be able to care for themselves after graduation. A parent commented, "People with special needs thrive when they have meaning and purpose. As humans, we all need to feel important. Your classroom provided a safe environment, and my child learned so many valuable lessons such as independence, confidence, and self-reliance." She continued by adding, "Your influence on people is monumental. You have a true gift. The skills that you are providing help prolong their lives and encourage them to be a meaningful part of this world." Ms. Faircloth has been involved with several initiatives, many of which she began herself for special needs students such as Night to Shine, Raider Buddies, Biddy and Bo's Coffee Shop, and the latest Showcase. Her vision is to have all grade levels participating in a supportive employment program. She states, "The sooner we can implement and teach employability and vocational skills to our students, the more skills they will have when they get ready to enter the workforce." She states, "I consider myself a lifelong learner who finds solutions to problems and advocates for the special needs community. I am extremely honored to be recognized as the Teacher of the Year for my school."
Ms. Brittany Faircloth is the favorite teacher I've ever had in the last 4 years of my school year time. This will be my last year of school, and she's the last teacher I get. I've always had a lot of teachers, but this year will be my last year of school, and I get to have the favorite teacher I've ever had.
Miss Brittany is very nice and happy and cool, and she's sweet, and I'm proud of Miss Brittany. And she's beautiful. Thank you.
Because she teaches how to be independent, and she teaches you how to mature, not get overwhelmed by things. And she teaches you how to work and make money, and it's not from anybody else for me to do it, but for me to do it.
Miss Faircloth is the best teacher, and she's very funny, and I love her. And she has great little kids.
Miss Brittany is a good teacher because she is patient with us, and that she loves us, and that she helpful and that she will always be there for us until we graduate and stuff. And I love her. I known her since the state game 6 years ago. She's one of my favorites, and I love her so much.
Miss Brittany is a good teacher because she helps us with our work.
Mrs. Brittany, is she good up to date? Graduate next year.
Miss Minnie, bestie and horror. I love her so much.
This is West Lawrence High School's Teacher of the Year, Brittany Faircloth.
I'm Heath Richter, and we just want to invite everybody to come on down to the Houston Clinic and check us out at our new facility. We've been in Dublin for a while now, obviously, but have a new office here, and we'd just like you to come down and see some of the new stuff we're offering. And if you need to get checked out, we'd be glad to do that for you. We've got able to do some ultrasound guided injections now, and physical therapy, and just a little bit better space. So hopefully we can get you in and out of here a little bit quicker.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
Looking for a career that's always in demand? How about one that provides you with practical and useful skills? A career that allows you to earn hands-on experience and an education with little to no debt? Oconee Fall Line Technical College prepares students with the right set of skills to succeed in fast-growing careers in healthcare, manufacturing, business, and technology fields. If you're ready to gain the experience you need to start your career locally, OFTC is where it all begins. Oconee Fall Line Technical College. Careers begin here.
Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience. Professional grade mowers, durable sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors. It's the equipment you need to take care of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $800.
Your Kubota dealer is Mid-State Tractor and Equipment, 1325 North Jefferson, Dublin.
The Teacher of the Year for Southwest Lawrence Elementary School is Erica Garrett. She has been teaching 2nd grade at Southwest Lawrence for 23 years. Coming from a long family line of educators, Ms. Garrett knew that teaching was her calling. She said, "My parents and grandparents always seemed to enjoy their careers and made a lasting impression on me. I am grateful for their support, my teaching experiences, and the lives that I have been able to touch in my 23 years at Southwest." A former student wrote, "Ms. Garrett was a great teacher. Her class was fun and I learned a lot. She always made me feel so special." One area of teaching that Ms. Garrett believes is a critical factor in student success is parental involvement. Knowing its importance, she strives to build successful partnerships with her parents each year, always keeping them informed of their child's progress. A co-worker stated, "Erica's classroom management, her knowledge, and professionalism create a safe and caring environment that allows students to learn and perform to the best of their abilities. She has an unwavering faith and is a wonderful example of a Christian wife, mother, teacher, and friend. Southwest Lawrence Elementary is extremely lucky to have her." Ms. Garrett's message to all educators is simple. Show love, spread encouragement, define your purpose, and strive to find humor in each day.
So what I like about Miss Garrett is that she helps us a lot, and whenever we're doing our papers, she helps us with math, and
she's such a nice teacher, and she's beautiful and lovely.
Miss Garrett's a good teacher because when I was in 2nd grade, she was very nice and sweet. And when we were doing science, she always tell us what to do and make sure we were doing okay. And she always say it's okay when we make a mistake in science. She's really sweet and kind, and I hope she's gonna stay like that. She's really a good teacher. I love it.
I like Miss Garrett because I love how I got to help her, and I love how she taught math.
Miss Garrett is a good teacher, Because she prepared me really well for 3rd grade, and she's so kind and so awesome. And I'm in 5th grade now, and she was teaching me in 2nd grade, and still she sees me in the hallway and she'll hug me and say hey.
This is Southwest Lawrence Elementary School's Teacher of the Year, Erica Garrett. The Teacher of the Year for West Lawrence Middle School is Carlin Jump. She has been teaching for 20 years. She currently teaches 7th grade math at West Lawrence Middle School. Ms. Jump has co-taught math and social studies, led professional learning groups, been a lead teacher, coached 2 different sports, and has been very active in our community. She believes that one of her primary responsibilities is to help her students understand and connect with the world around them. This real-world connection will allow them to become successful adults. Ms. Jump states, "Teaching is not easy. I do it because I love the students and I know I play a critical role in shaping future generations." A former student wrote, "Ms. Jump has a passion for teaching, but even more so, she has a heart for her students. I would not be who I am today without the guidance she has had in my life. She is way more than a teacher. She is a difference maker." One of her colleagues stated, "Carlin's love for teaching extends far beyond the classroom, and I am extremely thankful for her knowledge and compassionate spirit."
Miss Jump is a great teacher because she does lots of hands-on activities and goes out of her way to help us understand and creates different scenarios to make us understand the unit we're working on. She goes out of her way to tutor after school if you need help, and it's just overall great teacher.
I think Miss Jump should get Teacher of the Year because she's funny, she makes everybody laugh, and I just really like her class because it's not like hard, but you can also get an education, and there's some stuff that you can learn instead of, being bored, because her class is very fun.
Miss Jump is a great teacher because she does hands-on activities and she stays after school and helps if you need it, or like tutoring, because if you're doing like bad or like you don't get something, she'll help you either way. And she makes class fun, and she's very funny, and she makes jokes, and I just love her so much.
I like Miss Jump because she's very respectful to the class, and I like how she talks to the class.
Miss Jump's is a great teacher because she was more of like a friend than a teacher, but in a good way, because she would always make everyone feel welcome whenever we entered the classroom. She would always smile, and it would make everyone feel happy.
This is West Lawrence Middle School's Teacher of the Year, Carlin Jump. The Teacher of the Year for East Lawrence High School is Will Smith. Currently, he is the instructor for the Growing Young Men program at East Lawrence High School. Mr. Smith's personal belief is to teach through real-life experiences. This is evident in his coursework for the GYM program, where his students gain the knowledge of employability skills, table etiquette and mannerism, professional dress, increased communication skills, and financial stability. He states, "While these are just a few lessons that are required, knowing the world is a place of daily adjustment is the most important." Mr. Smith encourages his students to be resilient, saying, "Success doesn't come by way of not trying or giving up." He believes that life requires a hands-on approach in order to move forward, and always reminds his students that they have to expect more of themselves. His teaching style allows students the opportunity to express themselves on how they see the world, what it offers, and how they can bring about real change. A former student states, "Without a doubt, Mr. Smith was one of the most influential people I met in high school. Very few people have encouraged me and supported me like he did, and I can never be grateful enough."
Mr. Smith is a good teacher because the way he shows his real-life examples with us, so we can get a clear understanding of how the real world works, as well as the things he shows us every day, such as employability skills and other skills that we need to be in the workforce in real life after we graduate high school.
Mr. Smith is a great teacher. He gets us all prepared for the future that is waiting us. He gets us prepared, and he teaches us skills like to help us when we get a job. He helps us get prepared for it. He was a really great teacher. He helps improve on all of our skills. He helps us communicate and build teamwork skills. Mr. Smith has helped me out a lot because I used to be scared of going in front of cameras, and now I'm doing it right now in front of y'all. Mr. Smith is a really great teacher in what he does.
Hello, my name is Lucas Hall, and Mr. Smith is the best teacher I've ever had because he's taught me how to dress properly for a job interview, and I've actually maintained that job for over a year.
Mr. Smith is a good teacher by preparing me for my future. Well, first, one of the ways is that he prepared me for my future is teaching me about manners. I use manners all the time, whether that be at the house or during school or any other places like work. Second is how to dress. How is tying a tie and how is we dress not for the part, but for the position.
This is East Lawrence High School's Teacher of the Year, Will Smith.
School's back in, and we all know what that means. Whether it's football or softball or any other fall sport, Dublin Chevy GMC is here for you. Fall is in the air here in Middle Georgia, but the deals are still smoking hot at Dublin Chevy GMC. There you go. The scouts say we can't catch, throw, or run well, but they all agree we sure do sell cars well at Dublin Chevy GMC.
Hi, I'm Perry Williamson, and we've been baking here at Williamson's Bakery since 1927. In 1965, my grandfather, Merle Williamson, hung our name on this bakery. Ever since then, people have been stopping in for the Williamson's tradition. We invite you to do the same here at 1634 Veterans Boulevard, or catch us on Facebook, or just come get you some.
North, south, east, or west, Friendly Gus is on your way today. Fuel up with Friendly Gus's delicious breakfast, made fresh every day. Your wallet and your belly will thank you. Choose from our 20, 40, and 60-piece chicken finger and wing platters. And don't forget the tater logs. Our food is always fresh and our service is always friendly. Friendly Gus, on your way today. Also shop Cochran Brothers Cash and Carry at 320 South Jefferson in Dublin for additional items like paper products, chicken wings, bulk drinks, spices, sauces, and more.
Hi, I'm Brandy, and I would like to invite you to experience our newly renovated mammography suite at the Fairview Park Hospital Breast Center. Our breast center has its own dedicated entrance with a relaxing boutique-like waiting area. You can make your appointment online anytime at fairviewparkhospital.com or by calling 478-274-3919. Most appointments take 30 minutes or less, and we will have your results back to your doctor within 24 hours.
Hello, this is Andy Cullins at Cullins Supply. You can mow with an attitude. It's our legacy, the driving force behind every mower. It's a promise to every bad boy mower owner, and we offer powerful mowing performance across our entire mower lineup. And we do it all for mowing pros and demanding homeowners just like you. It takes brains and brawn to build a mower as regularly, simple to operate, and easy to maintain, and provide the best value as a bad boy mower. Overbuilt and over horsepowered, since the very beginning, our mowers represent the best in delivering classic American muscle. We continue to improve the process of building and innovating our mowers so that every single one is delivered to you ready to mow with an attitude. Visit us at Cullins Supply and Engine Service at 910 East Jackson Street in Dublin or 826 South Harris Street in Sandersville.
The Teacher of the Year for East Lawrence Primary School is Jennifer Tucker. She has 13 years experience teaching pre-K and is currently in her 15th year teaching first grade at East Lawrence Primary. Changing majors in college from communications to teaching was one of the best decisions Ms. Tucker has ever made. She stated, "I have always loved kids and teaching was more suitable for me." Ms. Tucker's teaching career has taken her from Hinesville to Athens and now to ELP for the start of her 28th year. She said, "I have thoroughly enjoyed teaching first grade and love the people I work with." A co-worker stated, "She instructs in such a humble way and never seeks attention or praise for herself. She is hardworking, full of life, and treats everyone with kindness. I am a better person for getting the opportunity to know and work with her. We are truly blessed to have her as a part of our first grade team. Ms. Tucker is a go-getter who truly shows up for her students. A former student stated, "She encouraged me to do my very best and always gave great life advice. She saw greatness in me before I saw it in myself. To teach is to have a true gift." Ms. Tucker said, "If you want a profession in which every work day you feel like you did something worthwhile in the life of another human being, then teaching is most definitely the way to go."
Hey, Miss Tucker, I love you and I miss your class and I miss you. And I love when you teach me math and you help me finish all my booklets.
Miss Tucker was a nice teacher because she let us walk around the playground with her, and she also let us she was very nice, and we had fun playing stuff with her and doing stuff and learning.
Miss Tucker is the best teacher that I ever met, and I could give her a book, a big hug every day, and I love her. And then she was my kind teacher, and we went to the water slides, and we had fun, and I loved being in her class, because she did so many things for me, and then we had so much fun with her last year.
I love you, Miss Tucker, and you're the best teacher. I love you've been helping me read, and congratulations with the teacher of the day. People love you. Juan, Kevin, all the stuff. Everybody loves you, and God, you're the best teacher ever.
I like Miss Tucker because she helps me all the time when I struggle on something, and she helps us on everything, and we love her. And if Miss Tucker's hearing this, I said I love her.
This is East Lawrence Primary School's Teacher of the Year, Jennifer Tucker. The Teacher of the Year for Northwest Lawrence Elementary School is Ashley Williams. She has 10 years of teaching experience, 7 of which have been in pre-K. Ms. Williams works to make sure that the first year of a student's educational career is one to remember. A year that instills in them the love for learning, curiosity, and the excitement of what tomorrow will bring. She stated, "I love to see the excitement on their faces as they learn and participate in new experiences." A former student shared, "Ms. Williams was a great teacher because I knew she cared about me. She made a huge impact on my life, and I'm thankful for the year that I spent with her as my teacher." Teaching the youngest students in the building, she believes it is imperative to incorporate hands-on, engaging activities with her students. She states, "If I can connect these activities to a real-world experience, it will have a lasting impact." A co-worker stated, "Ashley has served as an inspiration to me as an educator, a powerful role model in our school, and an extremely impactful teacher for not only my child, but everyone else's as well. Day in and day out, she makes our students, our school, and our community even better by investing in the minds of our youngest students. Northwest Lawrence Elementary is a better place because of her."
Miss Williams is nice, helpful, fun teacher, kind, nice. I like it when she reads. I like it when we watch TV. My favorite thing to do is watch stuff on TV. And I like to play outside. Because she let me do art, and she let us go in her candy drawer. She let us play outside. She just let us play, and she let us get candy out of candy jar. Miss Williams was a good teacher because she was sweet and she was kind, and she let us dig in her candy jar. Hey, Miss Williams, I having a good time in kindergarten, and I liked when you read stories to us, and I love you so much.
This is Northwest Lawrence Elementary School's Teacher of the Year, Ashley Williams.
Allen's Heating and Cooling is your licensed Amana equipment dealer. Trust Allen's Heating and Cooling to install and service your heating and air conditioning unit. Allen services all brands, and with the purchase of a new unit, Amana offers a lifetime compressor warranty. Sean Clark or any of his friendly staff can help you today at Allen's Heating and Cooling. Your Amana dealer. Amana, last and last and last.
Hey, my name's Chandler Gerard.
I'm Kyle Gerard with A+ Flooring and Construction. And here at A+ Flooring and Construction, we believe in teamwork.
Come let our team service you with flooring, construction, and garage doors.
So come shop with us at A+ Flooring and Construction at 371 Georgia Highway 338 or visit our website at aplusconstruction.biz.
Or give us a call at 478-676-2662. Thank you.
Badcock Home Furniture and More is your home store, where you'll find great savings on new living room sets, sofas, love seats, recliners, and more. Badcock Home Furniture and More has great savings every day on bedding and bedroom sets. Shop Badcock Home Furniture and More for a great selection of dining room sets. And save every day on electronics and appliances at Badcock Home Furniture and More, 1927 Highway 441 South in Dublin. Call 275-3144 for more information, or stop by and see Wendy and Tim Sumner or any of their friendly staff today at Badcock and More Home Furniture Store, where no credit is ever refused.
From humble beginnings with a desire to serve the Dudley community, Bank of Dudley has grown to 5 locations, serving Lawrence, Twiggs, and surrounding counties. Serving our community since 1905, the Bank of Dudley is looking forward to its 2nd century of community banking. Drop in today to any of our 5 locations: Jeffersonville, Dudley, East Dublin, Veterans Boulevard, and downtown Dublin. Bank of Dudley, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.